Hey guys, Jay Cutler here, checking out the newest issue of Muscular Development, which yours truly is on the cover. Grab your issue, is hitting newsstands now.
Hello everybody, welcome to MD. Victor Martinez here, and I'm about exactly 1 week out from the Mr. Olympia contest 2011. Now today, I'm over here at Start Fitness. I'm about to take you to one of my chest workouts. Again, not my final one, but close to final one, 1 week out. So let's get this pumping. My sodium is still pretty much, it's pretty high. It's still in my food. I'm not having any oils or anything of the sort. It's only fish oil, of course, as a supplement. I did my last guest posing in Maryland. I was stuck in the airport for about 13 hours. Missing a couple of meals. Had to make do with whatever I can eat. High sodium turkey, whatever I can grab in the airport, and I ate some carbs only because I felt like my body was eating itself away. And I learned a lot from that day, and over the years, from doing the diets, again working with Chad, with Chris, with Oscar, and Joe McNeil, I realized keeping my body at one single level of either low carb or at a level of zero carbs and only fats, my body didn't respond well. But what I did realize this time around is I could definitely hang low carb, very little fat, and just giving it on the 4th, 5th day, just giving it that jolt of high carbs, you know, not extremely high a la Dorian Yates, but just high enough where my body is carb that it can respond. And that's what I've been doing ever since. Again, it's keeping it very low carb, then going extremely high, and then using that high to last me the next remainder of the 4 or 5 days, and pounding it with the cardio. And my body responded well. Again, you know, I'm still on purpose holding on to the water. I just dropped the salt too soon. I had that happen before, and I've seen it happen with a lot of other athletes where they show pictures 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out, looking great. Come showtime, they're flat as a pancake. And I'm not worried this time around. I came in with a different approach. I have to say, I'm very happy with the outcome. My legs right now are up to par. I'm gonna be able to hang with the big dogs again. You know, and it's Mr. Olympia. It's Mr. Olympia, and one thing that they keep prying on me, the judges, the articles, the other magazines, including my fellows in MD, you know, bringing that condition. And that condition, you know, again, I'm still a week out. I'm not blowing smoke up myself. I'm still working at it. I'm still going with the my confidence has grown based on my visual self, looking at my physique, Victor Munoz looking at me, and taking it one day at a time. But come that Wednesday, when I start to eat, again, I'm gonna have a very soft approach. I'm very carb sensitive. I'm not just going to eat carbs in every meal just cause it's something that's been a thing of the past, is a staple for everybody. I'm gonna take it one meal at a time, stay dry, keep getting drier. When I'm dry, I'm not gonna be dry enough. Conditioning is gonna be key, and I've heard this many times before, size has never been an issue, but at the same time, I did not, you know, pull back on not staying big. You know, you still gotta be big. This is Mr. Olympia. They don't play. There's been guys winning the Olympia with missing body parts, and they've won with great condition. So condition is going to be key, and I'm very happy with the outcome so far. Again, I keep saying so far, because it's a week out, and it don't mean jack shit until that day. In my diet, I definitely like to eat lean. I like eating low fat. I love me some turkey, a very low fat turkey. I like turkey breast. It has to be turkey breast, not ground turkey. It's got to be turkey breast. I love steak, but unfortunately, having steak all the time does not create a benefit for me. And I have to learn that, yes, it does give me the density that my body needs, but one of my key ingredients is fish. I do eat a lot of fish. I probably eat about 3, sometimes 4 meals a day of fish. But again, this is another one that I have to be careful with, because fish, after a while, I start noticing having too much fish takes away from my density. So you have to pretty much be very keen on when to eat enough fish and when to add, more solid meats like turkey and steak. So I add steak, I would have to say maybe every 4th or 5th day, and I usually tend to add it during a back workout or a leg workout, one of the higher extreme workouts where I can actually consume most of the fats and the creatine that the steak pretty much releases into my body. So fish is key to definitely giving me that condition, but too much of it, again, will give me, it feels like the density in my muscles and in my body is not quite there. So I tend to slightly add more red meat. I always keep the turkey in, and fish, I don't go any less than 2 meals, and I go as high as probably about 4 meals per day. Salmon is everybody's favorite, but of course, salmon is, you might as well just eat steak if you're gonna eat salmon. One of my favorite fish, I would have to say, is flounder. The easiest fish to eat is tilapia, but again, it has to go with the density of the fish. Tilapia, I feel, is a little too dense in order to give you that peel condition. So flounder is definitely one of the ones I would use. And on the other hand, sometimes I might use orange roughy, but I heard it's an endangered species, and many places stopped carrying it, so it's getting a little rough. I don't like it frozen. I always like it fresh, and I'm not gonna hunt for the poor fish that's gonna be extinct. So I've been sticking to the flounder. It's a whole lot of them. Filet of sole is another good white fish, and also I've heard with tilapia is also high in mercury, and it reduces the good cholesterol. So I tend to, spread that fish out a little bit more than I would with the flounder. So very few fish. I mean, I know a lot of people like cod. It's another white fish, but it's the other white fish, the one that kind of stinks. Is this fishiest fish. It's really, really nasty. I don't believe you have to suffer that much and eat that real nasty fish. The flounder is just as good, just as low in fat, a little tastier. You can actually make it crispy, and it's just easier to eat. As a bodybuilder, eating all those meals per day, I mean, suffering does not mean, it has to be that hardcore. You have to be smart about it, know what you're eating, and not suffer. You suffer enough staying low carb, training hard with the very least amount of calories. After the Olympia, as you all might have heard, or if not, I will inform you now, there will be the Sharu Classic. It will be held in Mumbai, India. Most of us in the Olympia are doing it. Some of us might not, but all in all, it's still going to be just as competitive as the Olympia. The tough part is I never really travel for many shows, and this will be a testament to myself as a competitive bodybuilder, to travel 15 hours to another show, another time zone, a couple of time zones over, and it's going to be tough because you peak for the biggest show in the world. Now you have to hold it for another week. Water retentions is inevitable. It will happen. Now you have to, you all seen many of the guys compete after the Arnold down in land down under Australia, and it's happened, and you can't avoid it. You just have to find ways to do it on purpose. You can hold the water, try to drop it. Then again, this is a week apart. So it's going to be tough. I mean, you have to find ways to get around it. You're 15 hours on a plane. It's going to happen. It's going to happen, and that's one way. That's one thing a lot of us will have to figure out, and stay tuned, you know, because when we land and when that show's on stage, you'll see who did it right, who formulated it right, and the calculations were right. And for me, it will be my first, and you'll see. I mean, body tends to hold water. It's kind of hard to release it, but it's something that I will be definitely calculating from the point that I get off that stage, from the Olympia stage. I always want to thank MD. You know, love the magazine. I have to say thank you to all the staff in MD. I mean, everybody's great. Denise, Gail, the man, Steve, Robbie Duran, you know, freaking workhorse. If I don't see this guy enough in this year, man, I mean, I have to say definitely the staff in MD. MHP, Gerard Dente again, and all the staff. I mean, I will have to say, I mean, if every company has such great staff as MD and MHP has, it'll be great. Everybody will be a happy camper at work. And definitely Eva's supplements. Thank you very much. You guys feed me and take care of me very well. You know, Dimitri, thank you, bro. You know, and Alex. You guys have been the best, you know, going on 12 years, and you still, you know, treat me as if it's the first year, and it's awesome. And Victor Munoz, man, I mean, I'm so happy we back at it, and it never gets old. We still hit that gym like if it was just yesterday. We won the Nationals, and Steve Weinberger, Bear Francis Powerhouse. I mean, what better playground can you have? Thank you guys for supplying all that great iron to push, and again to your employees, Big Lou over there. You know, thank you, Lou. Always good to me, and always taking care of me over there. And I just want to say thank you to everybody, and I really appreciate it. There goes another round, another Olympia, 2011. Let's get this going.